So guys, CLI is always required. So whenever you learn any technology, whether it's F5 or anything, you should know the things via GUI versus CLI. And F5 CLI is not a big topic if you understand the architecture. So when I talk about command line interface of F5 guys, it works on your Linux and it follows your TMSH shell, traffic management shell. So it follows the architecture of tree. If you understand that tree architecture, then it's easy. So we will go one by one. So whatever things we have configured through CLI, you can configure vice versa. And whatever things you configure through GUI like virtual server, pool, or any pool member, you can configure the same via CLI. Vice versa, GUI you can configure through CLI. CLI part you can configure through GUI. And what does operating system it has? TMOS. And it uses your Linux operating system. So if you're good in Linux, it's easy to learn CLI of F5. So let's go with the tree architecture. So when I talk about the CLI part, guys, your F5 starts with your root. After root, it will have your modules, whether it's a LTM module, GTM module, ESM module, or any other module called APM. So I'm just drawing the tree architecture so that you can understand. So all your Linux shell directory starts with root. After root, you will have modules. LTM1 module, GTM1 module, ASM. Now, when we talk about LTM module, guys, LTM has components in it. So what are the components? I talked about modules. Module is LTM. Now components, if I talk about, LTM has local traffic as one component, system as one component, and you will see network as one component. I will show you. You need to remember this. When I talk about components, guys, components are this. Some settings are coming under your local traffic. Some settings are coming under your network. Some settings are coming under your system tab. So these are called your component. You have a root directory. In root directory, you have modules. Then you have components. After that, guys, what comes under network interfaces? VLAN that are called subcomponents. In system tab, what it comes? Your license part, your SNMP, all things come under system tab. What comes under local traffic? Virtual server, pools, pool member. So that is how your tree architecture is built up, guys. First, you are in root directory, then you will go to particular module, then component, and then it's called submodules. So that is why I have did when I talk about CLI, see modules, components, and commands. So this is a hierarchy tech. First, it is into root level. You are into root. So you will get two prompts. One is TMSH, one is TMOS. Whenever you enter originally into F5, guys, you will see like this. By default, you are into TMSH. This is called your traffic management shell. Or you can say it's an advanced shell where you can run advanced commands. And this is your operating system. So you need to understand what things you can run here and what things you can run on TMOS. So that is how your architecture is. Now, if I talk about LTM module, guys, in LTM, let's say I want to configure any monitor. So I will go to LTM monitor, then I will go to TCP monitor. So tree structure, guys. So this is by default your hierarchy architecture. There are two modes. One is shell mode and one is TMOS mode. So from this, if you remember this, guys, you will understand all your CLI. By default, you are into TMOS mode. After TMOS mode, let's say I want to see all commands related to LTM. You will enter LTM. Then in LTM, you have monitors, profiles, persistence. That is called submodules. And after that, monitor also have their subcomponents. So that is how your tree architecture is built, guys. Just remember this picture, guys. Trust me, you will get everything. First, you need to see if, let's say, I want to see only LTM commands. So you need to go to LTM module. Then you have monitor. Let's say you want to go to pool. That is one submodule. Profile is submodule. After that, can you see monitor also have their components. So that is how it is built. TMOS, then TMOS has a component, module you can say. Module has their submodules. LTM, what comes under LTM that are called submodules. And after that, whatever comes under submodule that is called components. So see, I will show you. Can you see this LTM? When I show this LTM, what does this LTM means? This local traffic is called your module. After that, we were talking about pools. What does this pool comes? Pool is called in this picture representation. The pool is your submodules. Module, then pool is your submodule. And in pool, what is coming into picture that is called your component. These are called your components. Same example with monitor. Your local traffic is your module. Your monitor is your submodule. And whatever inside coming under monitor, that is called component. See, so all your things, you just need to remember what is module, what is submodule, and what is component. Your F5 CLI deals with all these three components. Now I will show you how to go to CLI and check it. So we will see all this command, how to create, delete, what does list means, what is quit, what is save, what is show. So before that, guys, how I will go? I will go to putty. I will just increase the size. Now I will log in again. I will say duplicate session. I will increase the size and I will show you quickly how to run the commands. Change setting, appearance. See guys, first I will log in through root. By default, it is coming under your advanced shell. This is called your TMSH shell. Now, if you want to join into TMOS mode, you need to just enter TMSH. So it will convert into your traffic management operating system. Now, guys, how to enter module? First, I will type LTM. Can you see? It has gone into your LTM. Now you can just enter question mark, you will get many things. See, you want to go to monitor, profile, or you want to see virtual server configuration, it will show you. Also, it is showing you modules. These are the modules. If you want to see any LTM related configuration, it comes under your LTM. If you want to see any network related configuration, then you need to go to NET. First, you need to mention the module name, then component, then command. Module, component, and then command. So I will go one by one. Now I want to see your LTM profile. I want to see all profiles configured in my F5. So what I will do, profile. I will just write PR tab. Just enter. Now I will enter list. So I want to see all configuration related to profile. What are the profiles configured in my F5? So it will show me all my profiles. I've configured client SSL and TCP custom. So there are two commands, guys, very, very important. One is list and one is show command. List, basically, if you want to see configuration of any object, you want to see any configuration of anything in F5, you need to type list. Show is to share the statistics. Live traffic. Let's say I want to see any error on any interface, or I want to see virtual server statistics. For that, you need to run show command. So you need to understand the difference between list and show. Now, guys, anyone can tell me if I want to go to network tab. Right now, I am into LTM tab. I need to go back. You need to type exit. I need to go back, exit. Now, if I want to see interface, I want to see how many VLANs are configured in my F5. Can anyone wants to try this? I want to see all VLANs in my F5. First, I want to type which command here. Which module your VLAN comes in. So we have local traffic module, network traffic, and system as one module. So you need to just compare this. When I talk about local traffic, it comes under your CLI is called LTM. When I talk about network, it is called NET. When I talk about system, it's called SYS. Now I want to see all VLANs, guys. How I can see anyone? Which module I want to enter here? So I will type NET. Can you see this? tmos.net. Then I want to see VLAN. I will just enter question mark. So these are the components you can see. For VLAN, how you want to see? VLAN. So I will type VLAN. Now I want to see all my VLAN. Should I enter show command or list, guys? Anyone? Your VLAN comes under your network tab. So this is how the segregation is. Now I want to see list or show. Anyone? I want to see all my VLAN configuration. Excellent. List. See, guys. It will give me the list of all VLANs. And this is tagged to this one. Now, guys, I want to see statistics, or I want to see interface. What are the interfaces? So if I say how many interfaces in F5, which command, guys? Anyone can wants to try? I want to go to exit, exit. Now I want to see how many interfaces are available in F5. Where I need to go? No, Piyush, anyone else? I want to go to network. You need to tell me the step by step. Now, question mark. In component, you can see interface is represented by this one, interface. So I will type interface. Just tab. Now I want to see the statistics. Which command I should type now? I want to see the statistics of each interfaces. Whether I'm getting any error or anything on any interface. Which command? So command is show. So just type show. See, guys. This will give me the statistics. How many packets are in, how many packets are out, and any errors or drops. While if I type list, what will happen? It will give me the configuration of interface. That is the difference between, very, very important, guys, list command and show command. List will show you the configuration particular to that object, and show will give you the statistics. Now, guys, another question. I want to see all my virtual server configuration. My next question is, I want to see all my virtual server configuration. How many virtual servers are there in my F5? How many virtual servers are there? Anyone wants to try? I want to see how many virtual servers are there. So first I want to type what here. Anyone? No, first exit. Then exit. After that, what I need to type? Excellent. LTM, correct. After LTM, guys, if you don't know, question mark. I want to see all my virtual servers. So it comes under your virtual. You just mention question mark, you will get everything, guys. I will type VI, enter. Now I want to see all my virtual server list command, guys. See, guys, it will show me the all my virtual server configuration. And to come back, quit. If I say list, enter, and to exit, quit. So these are all my virtual server, guys. If I type show command, so it will give me the statistics. How many traffic, current connection, maximum connection, total connection. So trust me guys, if you remember this way, you will never forget. Now I want to see pool related configuration, guys. Anyone wants to try? Pool. I want to see how many pool members are configured or how many pools are there in my F5. So where you need to go? LTM, question mark. Pool is represented by this. So I will type pool, enter, list. It will give me the list of this will give you the list of all pools configured in F5. If I type show, it will give me the statistics. Now guys, I want to create new pool. Now my question is, I want to create one pool via CLI. So we have seen list command, we have seen show command. Now I need to create new pool, guys. What command I need to enter? So you need to enter create. Now after create, type tab where I can configure pool. Anyone? In which module pool is configured? Excellent. Create LTM question mark. Which component you need to configure pool? I will just type pool. Now new pool name, guys. Pool of Sianets. Now tab. What thing you need to give? Members. Your pool members comes under your members tab. Just type me members. Now here, do you want to add, delete or modify? So I want to add members. Just question mark. Or you can just type after add tab. It will just start bracket. Now I will type 10.2.2.30 colon 80. Just question mark closed. If you type tab, if it will give you. So it already have saying this. Now I will enter 40. So what it has configured, guys? So it has configured new pool with this pool member. So I will go to GUI. I will go to local traffic, see the pool. Can you see? Now guys, my question is, I want to delete this RGB server. I want to delete this whole pool of RGB, or let's say RGB server, this one. How I can do? Anyone? I want to delete one pool. So what is the command? Delete LTM, then pool name. So RGB server. Just type tab, you will get it. So what I'm doing, nothing. DE tab, LTM tab, pool, and after that it's giving me option RGB server. It is saying that because it is used by your virtual server. This pool is called in your virtual server, so you cannot delete. First, you need to remove from your virtual server. Or guys, what you can do? I want one thing to do. I have this pool of RGB. I have 3 members. I want to delete this one. How I can delete? My question is, I have this pool of RGB. I want to delete this pool member out of it. So there is a command called modify. We have seen list command. We have seen show command, create command, delete. What does modify? If you want to modify from existing configuration something, then you need to type modify. So what you need to go? You need to go to CLI. Just type modify LTM pool. Now which pool name? You can see pool of RGB. I will just paste. Now members. I will type members. Now what you need to delete? Which delete you want to delete? Red server, let's say. So I will just type, copy this, paste, question mark. See guys, this is the command to delete one pool member from an existing pool. And if you're doing any configuration guys, changes via CLI, you need to type at last this command, very, very important guys. Save says config, so that your configuration is permanent. So to make your configuration permanent, you type this command. If you do any changes via CLI, you need to type this command, save sys configuration. Now if I go and search on this will get one pool member deleted. See guys, previously it was 3 pool members, now it is 2 only. So this is how you delete existing pool members from pool. Now guys, there can be scenario where you want to configure 50 virtual servers quickly. I have one scenario where I need to configure 50 virtual servers in 5 minutes. So how you can do it? Very, very important thing, guys. So what you do, generally what I do is, I go here, I will just type list LTM virtual, and I will take one configuration from this. I will go to Notepad. I copy this here. Now I need to create 10 virtual servers. So what I will do is, I will change the IP address, name same as this. I will copy. I will make all the configuration ready on Notepad. Change the name, IP address to 57. Quickly, I need to configure 10 virtual servers. Copy, paste, change the name, IP address. Then let's create these 3 quickly. I copy this, how to add here. So guys, there is a command load says configuration from terminal merge. You have a configuration already there in F5. You want to merge extra configuration. That is why this command, guys, very important command. I want to add new configuration in my existing F5. So this is the command load says configuration from terminal merge. In automation, guys, also this is helpful. I will type this. I will copy paste. Control C. Now to save this, you need to type Control D. I will enter Control D. Can you see this? Loading configuration successful. If there is any error, you will come to know here. Now what I need to do, save says config to make my changes permanent. So this is how you configure multiple virtual servers together. So I will talk about these three files. What does bigip.conf means? What is there? What is there in bigip underscore base? So this is how I will now go into CLI and I will see. Can you see? All my new virtual servers are being created. So this is how quickly you can configure multiple virtual servers on any configuration. Just copy paste in Notepad and then type this command load sysconfig from terminal merge. This is how you can do it. Now let me open. So we have covered create command, delete, exit, list, load, modify, quit, save and show. This run is not required here. This is in GTM. So these commands, guys, you should know what does each command represent. And most important is list and show command. Now, guys, there are many configuration files present in F5. One is bigip.conf, one is bigip underscore base, one is bigip.license. All your license are stored in this directory, guys. So you just need to remember as an interview, guys, they can ask license file is present in which directory. And your virtual servers, pool, profiles, NAT, all are present in this bigip.conf. Just remember as an interview caution, guys. Your VLANs, your interfaces, your self IPs are present in this bigip underscore base dot conf. So that is the meaning of these three files, guys. So when I will talk about high availability, guys, some of the configuration are not get synchronized. I want that whatever configuration I do here, it gets automatic synchronized. But whatever is present in this bigip underscore base, that is separate from this. This does not get synchronized. Because your virtual server pool remains same, but your VLAN self IPs generally don't get synchronized. These are separate on separate boxes. You need to configure VLANs here also, here also. Self IPs here also, here also. It does not get synchronized. When I will talk about HA, you will come to know about this configuration file. But just remember what comes under which file. Even when you take a backup, guys, when we will talk about backup, uses backup is combination of these files. When we take a backup of whole box, it will take all this configuration. Very, very important, guys. So you should know at least these things when we talk about backups. And you should know CLI. So these are all parts of your CLI configurations. And when you do any changes via CLI, guys, to make it permanent, guys, you need to run this command. Save says configuration. Very, very important. In GUI, you don't need to run. But when you do any configuration, this will not tell by anyone, guys. No one will tell this. When you do any changes via CLI, you need to run this command. Save says config.